G'day viewers, this is Troy from Troy's Digital Arts channel. Here is the latest update on Project Iconoscope Mark II. Since the last video, I've now permanently riveted the top cover of the enclosure to the base. And I've now made my front door for the front of the camera. And I also added another lens hood, as well as the main lens hood, to further prevent light from leaking into the inside of the camera's enclosure. So I now can focus the lens back and forth, and it'll go through the outer lens hood. And when I move the lens to the extreme back, there's no gap between the outer lens hood and the main lens hood. So yeah, this camera's now looking really good. It's looking way better than Iconoscope Mark I, where I had the lens pretty much inside of a shell of a 6-volt battery, and I was manually moving it back and forth with my hand, and yeah, it was a rough together job, but the system worked. But now, yeah, she's looking a lot more professional than the previous version. Anyhow, currently just got the door stickied closed, so yeah, I'm just going to open the door now. I've drilled a couple of holes because I'm just going to screw the door closed when I'm operating the camera. So here's how it looks now from the front. I've added the high voltage divider circuits to the side here, so when I open the front here, I can adjust the beam current and I think the other one's I'm not sure what the other one is. There are two grid controls, voltage controls, which I adjust to get the picture to look how I want it to look, and to minimize the shading effects. Anyhow, so yeah, it's looking pretty good. I've just added lining to the door as well, and the araldite is currently wet, currently sticky and tacky, so got to let that dry. Let it dry overnight. Now, after this is done, I then got to get back to the electronics side of things and put all the circuits in at the side here, and attach the viewfinder to the video output, and attach it. I'm thinking whether to make a separate 12-volt power supply for the viewfinder, or whether to just attach it to one of the existing 12-volt power supplies. Yeah, I'm debating on that. Probably best to have its own power supply. So yeah, make another 12-volt power supply and bung it onto that. Yeah, and then it's pretty much, yeah, put all the electronics together and make sure everything's all wired up correctly, and hopefully it should work without any dramas. So yeah, I'm pretty much not too far off completion of this of the Project Iconoscope Mark II. Once I get it all together and test it out, I'm going to then work on making the base, making the tripod mount, which will be this lid here. I'm going to be attaching the tripod mount to, and then bolting it underneath where the transformer is, and yeah, get it onto a nice sturdy tripod, and she's ready to go. Anyway, stay tuned for the next video. This is Troy from Troy's Visual Arts channel, signing out.